This is the +44 podcast. I'm Zeze Millz.
Yeah, what's that about?
What was that all
And
about?
I'm Sideman. Music
Culture.
UK. This is +44 from Amazon Music. Make some noise for KAZ KAMWI!
We can see the chat here. We've got a live chat going.
Yes.
And they've already told us that if we're horrible to you, they are coming down for us.
Oh my God, the horror. What will I
They
do?
said that. They're like, if you come for our girl, Kaz,
Then you will write words on the internet. Okay?
How are you, Kaz?
I'm really excited to be here. A bit nervous, but I'm fine. So
Good,
yeah.
man. You good? You good? Don't worry
Oh,
about that, man.
thank you.
Okay, Sideman.
Why are you always blocking my flow?
No, but it's just like, she's taken. And let's be honest, you or Tyler, we're going with Tyler every day, you know?
Listen. Oh, you see that? Yeah.
Guys,
I had my prom people in the building. I know I had to come. I know I had to come heavy.
Let me just say something. All the people R-ing you are all the same girls that have friend zoned you, okay? So don't listen to them.
Oh dear.
'Cause they're there telling you. They're saying, where are any of these?
I'm not liable to speak on that. Let's move on.
So, Kaz, talk to us. How have you been?
It's our first interview, isn't it?
Yeah, this is my first
And you
one.
chose us.
Yeah, I'm here.
it a round of
Yeah, give her a round of applause for that. You get what I'm saying? Straight into the lion's den with it.
Yeah, I really threw myself in the deep end, but it's fine.
How's life been since you've come out of the island?
Yeah.
And what's it been like?
When I first came out, I was like, right.
Was it overwhelming?
Yeah, very. I was like, I can't be
imagine.
on socials. I just want to talk to my friends. I want to talk to my family. And I was like, there's just so much because you get told everyone's opinions and stuff, but it's based off things that happened so long ago, but it's so fresh for you. So it's like a new point of view. And I was literally just like, right, so I want my old life back at the time
And then
as
the
well.
money started coming in. You was like, oh, it's not that bad. Okay. What's that, a brand deal? Okay, I signed here. Okay.
Obviously, I didn't have management, so I just didn't really know what was going on. I was like a deer in the headlights. I think now I'm much more settled. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I'm like, fine. Still adjusting, but much better.
When you went into the island, did you consider the fact that you were a black woman going into the island? Is that something that was on your mind?
Yeah, it's naturally going to be on your mind. Like, I've watched, like, TV series before and seen, like, black women getting picked last, especially on the first day. You're just aware of it. And also, it was just the prep of going in, like hair. I was like, what's my plan? First of all, you don't know how long you're going in there for. Didn't really think I'd last more than like 2 weeks, if I'm being very honest. So in my head, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll just go in with like 3 weeks. And then I think I was speaking to some of the producers. They were like, actually, you might need more than 3.
They understand about black hair.
When I filmed my VT, which is like the first take that you guys saw when we were going in, they did hair and makeup on that day, and I was talking to them about the anxiety that I had around hair being in the villa. I was like, I wear wigs all the time, but I'm not a hairstylist, so how is this really going to work?
Okay.
So they did. It was something that was understood, but I had to explain it.
How did you deal with all of the knockbacks? Because you were smiling.
Yeah.
We was confused. Like
Yeah,
I was like, girl, blink
yeah.
twice so we know you're okay. You get what I'm saying? Because it was just like you were very happy, pretty much all the way. Like until one of the times when you kind of exploded on Tyler, like, yo. So
Yeah.
was it one of them things where it was like you were oblivious to what was going on? At that point, did you think to yourself, well, I'm on holiday, so let me just relax myself?
Before you go in, they ask you like your like top qualities. And I always say, I'm very resilient. The reality is I've been through way worse in life. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm still here. And I've always picked myself back up. This is just whatever.
Yeah.
I'll cry. Yeah, I'm very sensitive. I cry a lot. Yeah, cool. But like once I've done
didn't
that,
feel like you cried a lot.
I just keep moving. Oh, good they didn't show that then.
Yeah, no.
But
But like after weeks, you know what I mean?
yeah. I always say discernment, that's not my strongest trait. Like, I'm trying to work on it. So sometimes I don't notice things because I just take people at face value because that's what I give. So yeah.
I did a video that I got dragged for.
Oh gosh.
It's about to happen, guys.
I got dragged for this video. Spoke about the whole bonnet situation.
Yeah.
And I was saying that I feel like we should ease that stuff in. When I stay around a guy's house,
Yeah.
I ease it in, like, you know.
Yeah.
We got the bonnet.
I love that you have a pink one as well.
So basically, I did a video.
Yeah.
I just said, I feel like you should have eased it in.
Eased wearing a bonnet.
She could wear a
bonnet.
helmet of salvation whenever she feels.
I know, okay, all the black women online, they came to your defense. They was like,
Yeah.
she should wear what she wants. Da, 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 da. I personally, I would wait a little while to do it. Just because
wear the bonnet.
to wear the bonnet, or
Yeah.
Transition.
I would do transitioning period.
Yeah.
Or I would wear the headscarf with the wig underneath it.
Yeah.
So there's like something coming out underneath.
Yeah.
And black women said no, she's allowed to do that. What's your thoughts?
So obviously, all right. So going into the villa, obviously, I was isolated for 2 weeks before.
Right.
So I had my cane rows done before I went.
Right.
I can't cane her hair, so
Neither can I.
I can't cane her hair. There was no one in the team that could cane her hair, so I was very aware that I could be here for a week, I could be here for 8 weeks, and I'm not going to be able to re-cane my own hair.
So you just let it happen.
So I was like, right. When I initially went in, I packed headscarves and bonnets because I was like, I don't really know what my plan's going to be. Let me just have any and everything that I can't access. On the first night, I slept just with my wig on, no headscarf, no anything. And honestly, the next morning, we went upstairs, and then literally, you've got 25 minutes to get ready, guys. Right, 25 minutes to lay a wig, take a shower, do my makeup, get into a bikini, and be downstairs. I'm not being funny. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Right.
And that first morning was so hectic. Honestly, ask anyone in that villa. I was always the last to get ready. I was like, I can't do this sleeping with my wig in. And also, I was very aware, like, the challenges, they just happen. You don't know when they're going to be. So on the second day, I had PJs on, and I was like, right, I'm either going to do a headscarf or a bonnet. But I was more self-conscious of wearing a headscarf, because when I go to bed with a headscarf, for me, I don't know about you guys, but they slide off my head.
Right.
So I was like, I'm either going to have a headscarf sliding off my head, my wig's not going to look late in the morning, so it was like, I'm just going to do the bonnet, and I'm going to just start as I aim to go. And it was so weird because outside of the villa, like, I've never done that. Like, my last relationship was like 5 years, and he never saw me in a bonnet, never saw me in a headscarf. I used to go to bed with a wig
That's what
on.
I'm saying,
So
seriously.
for me, I was really conscious about it, but
I hear male voices.
There's bare girls and all that, not me.
I heard men murmuring, what are we?
Yeah, but I did it the first night because I felt like how I feel now would dictate how I feel afterwards. No one made it a big deal. Everyone was quite like, I think only 2 people didn't know what a bonnet was, so it wasn't uncomfortable. And also, every guy, I shared a bed with quite a few people in there, but everyone I shared a bed with in there, honestly, like, I'm pretty sure half of them were stroking it. Like, it wasn't a thing. So, and now it's like something I never really have to worry about. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
I hear you.
So have you spoken to Clarice since you've come back out?
Oh, do you know what? No, we haven't had a conversation.
Haven't had a dialogue or a discourse now. The computer said no.
The computer says no. I've not addressed this, and I do understand a lot of things were said. We haven't had a one-on-one conversation, but I'm such an unproblematic person. I make mistakes, yeah, cool, but I'm just not with the drama, and I have no ill malice towards her, so wish her well and everything.
There was a whole thing on Twitter the other day, and everyone was so happy that you took Love Island out of your bio.
Oh, what? On
Insta. Everyone was like, Kaz is taking out of her bio. Yes.
Was that a thing?
It was like a thing on Twitter.
Because you and Tyler have like a hive.
Oh, right, yeah, they do. Everyone's like proper rooting for you. So everyone just
really
wants. I think a
appreciate
lot
it.
of people on Twitter feel like Love Island didn't do you and Tyler enough justice, because also when people came out, they would always say that your chemistry was the most organic, but then we wouldn't get to see that much sometimes of you guys. I think everyone's just like, do you know what, Kaz, you don't need them.
It's just me organising everything again. So yeah, like, it's just calm. But as for the support, no, I love it. I appreciate it a lot. It's nice to know that people have your back and do support you, especially in situations where I wasn't here to see that. It's not that easy. It's really hard. I think people forget that when I've heard certain comments, I'm like, oh, there's a lot of projection. And it's hard to just like take it all on. So I just kind of just very tunnel visioned. But it's nice to have like real supporters who are just very kind to me. So I really appreciate that, like always.
Speaking of having your back, New Magazine, they decided to have like a cover with all of the finalists, but then they didn't have you on. A lot of us felt upset about that, including myself, who ripped them to shreds, and they apologized. But how do you feel about seeing stuff like that? Did you see all of that going on?
When I first came out, because that happened when I first came out, I think it was really hard because we'd just come out, and that was like the kind of the first thing that we were kind of brought out to.
Right.
So in moments like that, you're like, wow, like, okay, so this is what it is. Like everyone just said, we're gonna erase you. You just don't exist. There's no value. So you do. It is hurtful and disappointing, but I think it's really important to not take it personal, which is really hard to do.
I took it personal.
It's just hard because I think if you internalize it too much, it can genuinely affect you, and it just tugs on you, doesn't it? Yeah. It's a shame, but I do appreciate everybody who spoke up against it. And erasure in the media, it's not that hard. I'm maneuvering. I'm not being in the space. I didn't have management. I didn't read. All I had was my friends and family to rant and cry and speak to. It's nice when other people are fighting that battle as well, because I just didn't know the right words to use in that moment.
I knew the right words to say.
Yeah, and I appreciate it.
Once I taught, they apologise within 24 hours. You get what I'm saying? I'm just letting
Kaz, if you ever need someone to be in your corner, David will be there, flying.
They call me the gal them Goku.
Do they?
That's one of the statements I did.
I'll remember that one.
Even when my man was talking out of his neck to you that time.
Oh yeah, that was, ooh! You need the burner account so you can shark from afar.
No, but it's not to stalk people.
What is it to do? Check what Tyler's doing when he told you
no, absolutely no. I would do that with my chest.
People in the chat seem to want to know, why did you and Tyler sleep in the doghouse?
Being in the drums.
Were there moments where you were scared?
Scared? Of what?
Of who?
Fapocalypse.
Stream the +44 playlist on Amazon Music or ask Alexa, play the +44 podcast.